leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with the...
Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks and really, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
He wants to throw it again. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline. It looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
A strike downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Lost to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards, pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Gator! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Lemon. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man in the middle. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
To the air on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
The Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. A 1st down for the offense. They're going back to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lemon. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Amato. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here and stay on the field and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Wants to pass. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And it's caught inside the 20.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So After getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Lemon. Catch in the middle. It's Bobo. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Breaks it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He's looking to throw. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Ash. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Throwing right. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They just keep firing. Snag in the middle. It's Ash. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. They've got the lead, trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him, too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Not the most productive pass of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. To the air, it's Lemon. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. Breaks the tackle. Going to try to get it himself. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? It's a running room. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Nice move to keep running. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got
touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Lemon. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Georgia sends out the punt team.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Chester. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open the second half on the ground. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you've got to have that balance.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. It's a pretty good day.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
There's the thing, not a great one, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the play...
And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's Lemon. Got a man. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Dogs want to pick up the tempo.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Grab behind the line. It's Ash. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Chester. Breaks into the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Chester. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Finds a spot in the middle. Across the 25. He's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting a pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Looking to the end zone. Complete in the middle. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over Purdue. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the run, it's Bobo. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Looking to throw, it's Lemon. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab down the left side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Bobo. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gators are facing 3rd and inches. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, and Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
The kick is on its way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Lemon. Another another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Gets it out fast. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Complete. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throwaway.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll give it to him again. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing...
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll go with a direct snap. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. As Florida fans like to say, come on, Gators, get up and go. And they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. You're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a rally.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's throwing interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air, it's Lemon. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Hauls it in. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And the defense not fooled at all as they stop this play at the line.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home, stays home, makes a great play for a loss.
And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State, a toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. Thanks so much for spending some time with us.